Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is TMI Sunday's edition, the first edition for the week. We are taking up a discussion by diving into what is happening right now in Edo State. No longer news that the Edo State government, being led by Senator Monday Okpewolo, is not proposing right now, it's already, in course, second flyover, and this time at Adesua. That particular area, Adesua Junction, we're talking about it. Some are saying yes, it is something very, very nice for Edo State citizens to see the new dome, so to speak, with great infrastructural stride being championed by Governor Monday Okpewolo. But on the other hand, some of the opinion that it's a misplacement of priority, that if not true with one, you're talking about the other. I mean, is that what Edo State really needs right now? What about the road screaming for attention? Anyway, my ladies are here with me in the studio. Let me start my introduction by introducing the youth mobilizers. In fact, they are both youth mobilizers, politicians, entrepreneurs. Do me to welcome Samuel Ehigato, SAA Aras. Welcome to TMI on this edition. I appreciate your coming.
Good morning, Vincent.
All right. And of course, I have Eki Noyamedo. Yes, Eki Noyamedo. Hope I got that name. Oh, doctor. Yes, not a doctor. PhD. Congratulations. Mine's in the pipeline. Don't worry. So, Dr. Festus Eki Noyamedo. Congratulations on your doctorate degree. All right. So, and of course, I have joined us virtually from Abuja. Yeah, if the connection has been done right, Muhammad Usman. Yes, he's going to join us virtually, going to his own views and opinions, and I get to, make a lot of sense out of this particular discussion. Let me start off with Eki for a reason. The governor right now is doing so many things almost at the same time, and some are applauding him, while others are saying, come on now, this is not what we should be saying or even venturing into right now vis-a-vis the second, flyover. We have lots and lots of roads that are not motorable, and you get to see those citizens wallowing in suffering whenever they want to drive from point A to point B because of the bad road, not the network right now. The Benin State, they have good road network, but the road itself is very, very bad. We'll be talking about now. What do you feel about the soon to be constructed second flyover? Or infrastructurally speaking, right now in Benin City, Edo State, how do you feel about it?
Wincy, those that are saying is a misplaced priority, I guess they have their reasons. But to me, that you are training your first child will not make you not to have another child. Yeah. I guess what people are trying to let the government know that I will be part of is while the construction of the second flyover is going on, there is need to let's work on other roads that could serve as palliative. So if that is what we are clamoring for, it's a different case.
You know what I choose to call on you first? Because you are in the automobile industry. That's why I've probably been complaining about it. Drivers are complaining.
Wincy, the news came months ago that there's going to be a second flyover, and that will be at Adesua Junction. If actually, as people, we want to let the government know this is what should have been done, then those that have been speaking out should have written to the government, sir, why constructing this second flyover? Don't you think there is need to harness Ikpokman Road through boundary? You enter Adesua, from there you go to Etiti, down to Satana Market, so that there will not be grids, traffics. Then for the other side, I think there is also need to also channel from Way down to St. Maria Goroti area, Dumes Road, Ewori area, or Erediawa. The problem we're having is this. They think the second flyover is not needed. And that is a big lie. We are supposed to have a modern city. And in a modern city, Adesuwa Junction is overdue for a flyover. So, I guess I will stay with the school of thought, those with the school of thought that believe that there is need to enhance supporting roads within the Ikpokman houses down to Satana Market houses, so that we're going to ease traffic. At the end of the day, if you want to have gain, at times you are going to bear some losses at first. So the loss will come because there's going to be more gridlock in Sapler Road. Actually, there is a heavy one now. And I think I will use this opportunity to tell the state government that there is need for the state government to work with the Ministry of Roads and Environment. There should be a collaboration. We have to make sure that those trucks don't ply that roads now. We have bypass. Because the major problem we are going to be having, the fear, the threat is when the work begins, those trucks will still be plying the road. There is a construction already going on in that bypass. And now there's going to be another one in the Adesuwa houses. So while that is going on, I think the Edo State, what do they call it, Shomole Police, they should be on standby. Yes, there is need to restrict truck drivers from Adesuwa before, okay, let's say Ipoba Junction down to Orege. So those coming should enter through bypass. There is anything you have to supply, you have to use a smaller vehicle like the Dana to do this. Because at the end of the day, if we don't do it now, when are we going to do it? If we are saying it's not needed, when will it be needed? So I'm not trying to totally disagree with those saying there is need to do other road. No. But I am also saying, those people that are saying we don't need this flyover, they are not being right.
Okay, I'll come back to you. A second flyover bridge in Benin City, necessity or a misplaced priority? Comrade Samuel, let me come to you. You heard him, he said, because you have a first child doesn't mean that you wouldn't make plans to have a second one. But take a look at Edo State. Vis-a-vis Benin City. Now, those roads he mentioned, somebody that complained that they are not motorable. You could feel the pain, you could feel the pangs of motorists. Don't navigate the roads of Benin City, and now you want to increase their suffering. Someone saying that the expansion of that particular act would have been better rather than you putting up a flyover that's going to gulp some insane amount of money. Now, what do you have to say about that?
Thank you very much, Wilson. You know, Nigerians will have all of this mentality. Whenever something good is coming, we like to discredit it with different reasons. I believe in any modern city, what makes a modern city, flyover is one of it. Why is it modern city? The connectivity the flyover is going to bring. Yes, as the construction is ongoing, we are seeing the same gridlocks and the same issue in the Bobai houses too. It is normal. We must manage it. We must be able to bear for a better tomorrow. What we're going to bear is just a period of few months to 1 year, 2 years, pass through this. But there's one problem I think we also have in our construction plans, which I noticed like in Europe, that is different from the way we do it in Nigeria. When the European company is constructing a major road, there is always a creation of diversions roads. And those diversion roads are being maintained to standard in order for those that are supposed to fly through that road have these diversions free flow to be able to move to their job, move to their house without much problems. And Edo State have the best connective road in the world, let me say. It was once in the Guinness Book of Record. So if we have all these connecting roads, I think the government, we should advise them also make those diversion a priority, like the way it is done in the modern world. Because when you're constructing this major road now, a lot of people go through that place to the work. A lot of people pass through there to market, to home. How do you expect? It's going to disrupt a lot of businesses. You have an appointment by 7 o'clock. It means you have to leave your house by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. If you don't, and you fall into the grid, you're going to get to the appointment by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I think that is not good for economy too. But when we look at the efficiency and the goodness of flyover, first and foremost, it is traffics very well in urban cities. Number two, security. Why I say security? We notice most times at night when people are being robbed in those Ikobai houses, it's mostly this bar spot and those where they slow down. I do understand. Yeah. To kind of maneuver themselves, they are being dropped and being robbed. But when you are coming, there's no traffic on your way. It's if you stand on my way, I kick you and pass. That is another good thing. Secondly, it will help economy. Why I say economy? Like most times I'm going to Ikobai houses now, I do ask a question. I do call my elder sister because she do this Ikobai market. I do ask, is there a Ikobai market today? The moment she say yes, there's a Ikobai market, I cancel that business appointment. Because
you cancel the business appointment?
Yes, because I think of the stress to move from my house, from GRA, get to that place, you spend 1, 2, 3 hours burning your fuel. It's also an economical disadvantage to me and to everybody plying that road at this particular moment. You spend more fuel out of your pocket, more resources. These are things that are going to be of benefit to every Nigerian individuals, common man. It will save you fuel cost, to save you from security issues, it will ease your traveling, ease your movement to your businesses. I think these are very, very good things. If you go to that supply road most times too, by 8, 9 o'clock, whistling, you regret even leaving your house at that particular time. What I do, I purposely fix appointment from 10, 11, because that school run hour and the working hour, that Disuwa Junction, down to that Dume side, okay, you regret ever entering that road at that particular time.
Okay.
And when this comes in, people from GRA can easily just, they're already at the Sakumba road side. Those coming from Airport Road, avoiding all those ground driving, it's already a bypass.
All right.
So I think it is good. Yes, people might complain of cost effectiveness because flyover are very cost expensive. But before the governor came to power, during his campaign, he said he's going to do 3 flyover in Benin.
We'll come to that.
3.
We'll come to that. You
just on the second one.
Okay, don't worry, we'll come to
so
that.
We need to complain.
Let's get to hear from Usman. What does he really feel about all of this? Usman, how you doing this morning? I believe in following the trend of discussion. I've heard them giving their opening remark. Now, what do you feel? Second flyover bridge in Benin City, is it a necessity or a misplacement of priority?
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me. I do not think that it is possible that at any point in time, a flyover would be a misplaced priority. It's not possible. The only thing that anybody will complain of is what's it called? Maybe the inconvenience. Not maybe the inconvenience that is going to cause for people who stay on supply road. On a normal day, without flyover, no construction, once rain is falling, those who stay on supply road, they know that they will not get home till like 12 o'clock. Or some themselves, they even get home by 1 because the road is not very good. So I think that's the only problem that people will complain of. Anybody that is complaining of the money that they are going to use to build the flyover, I think at this point, leave governance for the person that is governing. Let him know. Let him look for how he's going to get the money. The only place where there will be a problem is when you now hear that we don't know the cost of what the flyover is going to be. I watched, we were being told on national TV that the minister does not know how much per kilometer the coastal highway is costing Nigerians. It's very, very funny. So I am sure that I personally I know how much the flyover in Ramat Park is costing Edo State. It's not too bad compared to the hardship that people in Ramat Park they go through, especially on market days. I personally, when I was still in Benin, I personally most of the time when I'm going to Ramat Park, side, because if I'm coming from GRA and I'm going to Adua or Baba here or whatever, the easiest route for me to follow is Awaba. Just follow to Awaba and I'm going to where I'm going to. But if that day is a market day, I know I'll have to go through what's it called? Upper Mission Extension side. Not that that place is even good, but at least I'll get to where I'm going to faster than when I am coming through Ramat Park. Those in Saple Road, they are going to face, and another problem that they will face now that the flyover is coming up, is going to be cost of transportation. We know that Nigerians are, are opportunists. Any opportunity that they see to make extra money, they jump on it. The problem is that Monday, Opewolo, then is Idahosa, right honorable, then is Idahosa, deputy governor. They are not going to come and enter bus or taxi or boat. It is the common man like you, me, you, and everybody in the studio that will still enter bus. So why will a bus driver who is even on CNG self increase cost transportation because he's following through, maybe instead of following through what's it called, Saple Road, now you are following through 88 down, then you now go come outside from Saple Road. It's even shorter. And 88 obviously now is better than the Saple Road that you were following before. These are the only issues that I see. These are the only issues that I see. But that the flyover is a misplaced, what's it called, priority, I don't think so. If anybody in the opposition is saying that the flyover is a misplaced priority, opposition is not comedy. Opposition is not comedy. Opposition is not where you come. And let me just, I watched on your station one day when they said that the governor landed an MOU of $250 million, and you brought a member of the opposition who came to say that Governor Monday Okpewolo cannot even land comedian Sabino, talking of investors. My point is that opposition is not comedy. We're not coming on television to come and act film. We're not coming on television to come and say things that are not important. If $250 million MOU was actually signed and finalized, it's a big win for Edo. Governor Mondo Okpewolo, after his 4 or 8 years, is not going to carry Edo State to wherever he's going to after that time. Governor Obaseki has ruled this state for 8 years. He's not even in Edo. He's not even in Nigeria. He has done his bit and he has gone. Let us allow this man that is there govern. If, for example, he did not sign the MOU, 4 years is not far. We'll find out. Because I don't see any reason why a governor will come and say he signed an MOU $250 million when he did not sign. If he went abroad to go and vacate, to do a vacation or whatever, it's his right. It's in the constitution. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you are in the opposition, opposition is not comedy. So you cannot say the governor of a state cannot even land investor Sabinus. What does he want to use investor Sabinus for? Are we creating a theater inside government house?
I will come back to you. I will come back to you. Well, you've heard Usman. I was thinking that he's going to have something else to say about it, but all this is like everyone's doing the same. Now let's take a look at this, at the situation right now. Second flyover bridge. Is that what Edo State needs right now?
Wednesday. You're asking if that Edo State needs right now. I'll tell you yes and no.
Please expatiate.
Now let me speak like a non-party man. We are in a state where whoever becomes the governor wants to leave a trademark. Now, for the history purpose, this second flyover is going to be tagged with the Akbakomisa government. And that is what every human being wants. There is something that keeps happening in our society, and at times I begin to ask myself, are we still having elders in the land that speak, that talk to the government, that will tell the government, these are things that are pressing needs. These are things you ought to do. When things are going the abnormal way, are we still having elders within the Benin city or the Edo state? Let me put it in another way. Are we having elders that still speak with one voice within each of the senatorial districts? Truth be told, Wincy, the second flyover is needed. But while doing that, I think there are some lapses that should be covered. We have Edo State emergency, whatever, and a committee has been set up by the state government on it, having a chairman, secretary, and board members. Up till now, I'm not seeing emergency work. Go to Upper Siloko Road. It's turning to a death trap already. Now, the flyover is coming. That will not stop every other development. Roads are going on in other places. You are seeing movement on how to cure kidnapping, fight against cultism. Even the land grabbing fight started already. These are work the state government is doing. Now, within our community, have we ever asked ourselves, what are the work of the local government chairman? While we are bridging on, we are trying to tell the governor, this is what you should do, no, this is not what you should not do. Who are those crying? We are having a depleting local government day after day. Are they not receiving money? If the governor is not sending their money, they should speak. That is why I said, are we still having elders? I grew up in a city where we used to have people that would say, no, the governor, this is not what we want. This is how it should be. But for about 8 or 1 decade now, we don't have voices again. People are not speaking. Why? Is it because of political sentiment? Is it because they belong to the same political class? As an elder, if I am to speak, I'm not to speak as a party man. What I'm saying, I'm not saying as a party man. I'm speaking as an indigene of this state, as an Edolite. The flyover is needed, overdue. But the emergency work that should have been done, we are not seeing it in Edo State. We should be in a modernized state where you have potholes checked by government agency, and before you woke up in the morning, those potholes are filled up. We want to see something like that.
There are road maintenance.
Yes.
Yeah.
While we are crying that this road is bad, truth be told, Wincy, unless we are talking basically about the local government road, which are mainly footpath, trunk C, the state government road, what we need now is just to fill up those bad spots as fast. If you want to name them, I will name them with you.
Go ahead.
Most of those roads, we just need to fill up those bad spots, and we are good to go.
Yeah.
So why these people are complaining that we don't need flyover, they should keep writing to the government, like some of us that are in the party are doing. Right. Why you write? Come on air and say, Governor, Upper Siloko Road is bad. Now, there was a road connection between Adolo, that was lakes to power line, from Uwelu down to Ogida.
Yes.
Now, from Adolo to the power line, it's turning to a death trap. I don't know if the company that was giving the work refused to finish it, or that was not part of the bargain. Those are the kind of things I expected the opposition to start crying for. Not telling us that we don't need a flyover. Like what Usman said, it is not a comedy thing. That you are in opposition doesn't mean you should come and start going with skits. No. If you are saying something, say it the way it ought to be.
All right. We want to go for a break. When we return, we'll continue the discussion because some of you know that we do not need this flyover right now. All we need to do is to focus on finishing the first flyover, then maintain our roads. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go away.
TMI, every opinion counts.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is TMI. We're taking a look at the second flyover. If it's a necessity or misplacement of priority, I have Samuel Higata and of course Eki Festus. Don't forget to mention Usman Mohammed has joined us virtually. They are speaking their minds about this particular discussion. Let me come to you, Samuel. Someone like the people that look, since we have the first flyover not yet completed, and we have the issue of bad roads in Edo State, why not tackle that issue of bad roads first before you start talking about the second flyover, knowing fully well that the first one is already on course?
Listen, the flyover project, I call it legacy project.
Legacy projects?
They are legacy projects that are necessity to our state, that will improve our value of the state, that will increase economical build-up, and so many things. Those are legacy projects. When people complain of the internal roads, yes, they have a right to complain. But I want to make many of them also understand that these flyovers are not what the government of today is doing alone. Go to Uromi, go to Edo Central, go to Edo North. The man is working everywhere. And as far as yesterday, I watched him when he was doing inspection of some roads in Edo Central. It shows the man knows what he's doing. These are roads that are necessity. He wants to tackle them. Yes, we should be able to advise him, just like my brother said. We should be able to write to him. We should be able to advocate, agitate, that look, let Edo Sima come back to life. I remember the governor bought them some instruments, maintenance instrument, of recent. But we have not seen them actively the way it should be.
But someone saying that it's beyond patchwork, it's beyond repair. These roads are dilapidated.
Listen. If we look at most of these roads that we complaining about, they are not up to 20, 30 feet roads.
Look at what we're talking about right now on the screen.
This is a drainage.
This
is drainage construction going on.
This is a road with drainage construction going on. Why not focus more on this road first before you talk about the second flyover?
It is ongoing. As long as the job is ongoing, sir, and every other project the man is doing is ongoing, I see no reason we should be complaining. It is after maybe we see that those projects are being abandoned, that way we complain. It's just like the road going to down Airport Road, Upper Airport Road. Let me go there. Some of
the inhabitants along this road are complaining that this road have been abandoned.
Listen.
That's the cry we are getting. Hence, are coming
like
from west of town to go
like
check.
Airport Road, we should agitate. Like Airport Road, Upper Airport Road. The construction is ongoing, but people are complaining it is very slow at pace. Yes, it's our right to complain, but as long as the job is ongoing and the resident in those areas are seeing contractors on site doing different drainages to channel these waters.
Okay, fine. Now let me shock you.
So why will we complain?
Most of the time, there are no contractors on site.
Listen, that's where you should do your
flyover.
That's why you should do your own investigative journalism.
We've been doing that.
No. Listen. Let me correct your point of view.
Okay.
There's something I love this man doing too, from TVC. This thick black man.
Yeah.
His name just slipped out of my mind now. He goes and check those things. He presents it on air, on TVC. These are the complaints of the communities. These are what the government should be doing. These are what the militaries are. You understand me?
Yeah.
That is called investigative journalism.
And
that investigative journalism will help the government, because there's no governor that doesn't watch this TMI. I want to shock you.
True.
Even when we were coming during Oshomole, I remember sometimes his SSA would call me, Baba, watch your program today. Kudos.
Being on Sunday.
Sometimes he will say, Baba, the verse for you. It is, that means they watch it.
All right.
And if you people can do same, like this road issue you just brought up now, we've just discussed about it. We've shared our opinion. I will expect the journalists
Yeah.
drive around.
Fine. You just hold on.
If you want me to support you, I will support you.
Comrade, I will come
Go
back
around,
to you.
Make a
Comrade.
report on where you believe really is bad, that the contractors are not there,
Comrade.
so that the government will be informed. Because I even see it on social media sometimes.
Okay.
There's a guy called Barocco.
Yeah.
He goes to some certain roads and he makes video of it. He posts it everywhere on the platforms.
Okay.
Before we know, those roads have been fixed.
Okay, hold on now.
I did not notice it too.
Comrade-
So if you can do same for us,
Comrade, I will
it
come
will not be a
back to
bad
you.
thing.
I will come back to you. Let's get straight down to Usman, because as it stands right now, they are saying that you doing the flyover, not but is it the one the people need right now? Is it the necessity for them now? That's a question.
All unnecessary.
Underlying question. At least, because we're talking, we're bringing out some clips for you guys to see. You saw almost, the flyover over 60% completed, yes, but you get to see some roads in Edo State, not even federal roads right now. I'm talking about state roads that are in deplorable state. Some of people know that, look, why not focus on this state road first before you talk about a second flyover? Usman, over now to you. What do you feel about the condition of our roads where you want to juxtapose it with the construction of a second flyover? Talking about exit road, talking about detours. Do they have it in Adesua Junction? All the roads connected, are they in top shape? Over now to you, Usman.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. First of all, I agree with you completely on what you have said. Completely. But you have to understand that a flyover does not take 2 months. A flyover is not like a 10-kilometer road. A flyover is not like a 5-kilometer road that you construct and now it is done. I agree with you again that inside even the heart of GRA, there are roads that are terrible. Leave Adesua. Adesua is very far. They are terrible. You see, if you are passing those roads every day, you have to go to the mechanical workshop like once in a month. That's how bad it is, especially with the rain that we are facing now. So the point is, but a flyover is still important. I am aware personally. I stay when I was in Benin. I stay at Rubenago. I stay at Rubenago. The road before Rubenago, if you are coming to Airport Road, is Gapiona. The road before Gapiona is Benoni. Before that one is Giwamu. There's a part in Giwamu, not a part. There are two parts in Giwamu that are terribly bad. When rain falls and you want to pass there, if you just wash your car, forget about it. If it's a low car, pray that it should not even stop inside water. Maybe if it was having electrical issues before. But again, I am aware those roads have been awarded to contractors to come and work on them. But because of the rain, you cannot patch a road when rain is falling. The problem is that we have by ourselves killed the ozone layer so much that climate change is affecting everything. You see the way rain is falling in October, you would not expect that rain will be falling like this in October. So I am aware, for example, that on the Benoni, Gapiona, Rubenago Oasis, contracts have been awarded to contractors to come and work on those roads. But the point is that rain is falling, so they will not be able to work on them. But the best thing the government would have done, to be very honest, would have been work on the roads that are going to be the what's it called, the alternatives to Adesua. I don't know if it is bad. I don't think it is bad. I've not driven on it recently, so I don't know if it is bad. But I know that there are streets inside it constructed by the past administration that you can use to connect Sapele Road. But if there is heavy, if people start using that road so much, those roads so much, I fear that those ones too, they will become bad.
Thank you. We'll definitely
year
come
and
back to
6 months.
you.
So what
Now,
it means is that
heard
for
him.
1 year
Because
and
this is
6
what
months,
Edo citizens are like, saying. It's a laudable idea, fantastic, but is it necessary now? Because what about placement of priority? In economics, we call it table of preference. You've been seeing posts on the social media, even our mainstream media will go out there to these roads, will interview commuters, interview motorists, interview residents. The story remains that the roads are bad. Now, if it will be a challenge in a particular condition, you're talking about giving a flyover, and of which the road that you want to serve as data is not good. The other one you need to pass through in case you have gridlock where that continue to flyover is nothing to write home about. Does it really make sense?
Let me see. First, let me make some correction for what Usman said. You can patch and even do road during rainy seasons.
During the season?
You can patch and construct roads.
I think we'll leave for the engineers to argue.
I'm coming.
Okay.
It has been raining, and Sapler Road, they are still constructing roads. The road in Sapler Road. Throughout the rainy season. That's a testimony to the fact that you can patch and construct roads during rainy season.
Then how come it's not been done?
Now, the issue is
Concrete
this.
roads you can do.
The issue is this, Wincy. At times, as Africans, we need to be stimulated. Government in Nigeria or in Africa is different from government in Europe, America, and Asia. What we need at times is what we are not getting. The ego within the government circle will make them to give us what would make them have a trademark. But that is where public opinion has to come in. While you are doing this second flyover, every other road can be done. Construction can be going. My point is, let those people say no, second flyover is not needed. They should shut up. They should agitate for roads in their locality to be done.
Yeah.
We are supposed to have governments that go with public opinion. But when last do we actually see government with public opinion? Okay, this is what the people want, let me give it to them. Meanwhile, giving to the public what they actually need at the moment will not stop you from doing what you want to do to leave a trademark. That's why when it comes to opposition party, I'll look at someone and tell them people are sleeping. Because if they are not sleeping, they shouldn't be telling the governor not to go on with the second flyover. But they should bring growths that are bad. The social media should start saying roads that are bad.
Get to the government.
Your own work as an opposition is not to critique what the government is doing right, but what the government refused to do or what the government is not doing right. But we are in a country where people just wake up and they say, what are we going to do today now? Let's criticize this thing and it's not supposed to do it. I tell you, the second flyover is overdue. But as an Edo man, I am not too happy with the state of our roads. On that note, I'm not just calling on the government, the governor alone, because we have 3 tiers of government. We see how the Sapler Road is being constructed. It's a collaboration between the state and the federal government. Now we are having local governments. What are they doing? I want to say this. The opposition should start asking the governor question. Where is the money for the local government? Are you not giving them? If you are giving them, what are they using it for? I was told from reliable source that there are local government within the state that collect $1 billion in 1 month. We are not seeing anything. They should come and tell us, Governor, it's not giving us this money. We are not receiving it. You know, I'm not too particular about giving all the burden to the state government. The essence of the 3 tiers of government is to ease development. There are roads you are supposed to meet the governor for as a local government chairman. My Excellency, this road is bad. It's under my jurisdiction. This is what I'm thinking of doing there. When you are coming out from the government house, there are going to be press meet that will ask you, you came to see governor. One day local government chairman, you are here to see the governor. Why are you here? Okay, I came to see the governor because I think there are needs to fix this road. And I just discussed with the governor. The governor said, okay, we are going to start working on them. The essence of us having representatives at the state assembly is for them to bring projects that are supposed to be done. But you see, most of them there, they are sleeping. They go there to tell us, no, sign, bring commissioners, directors. That is the work I've been seeing them doing. We are flexing this blame to the governor alone. Let me tell you, Edo State is not where it used to be before the coming of Beolu. Edo State have moved forward. You know, I will always tell you there are indices I used to rate governments. And if I'm to rate this government, I'm not going to give the governor 10 over 10. There are some misshapes. There are some lapses. That's where we have the opposition. You don't expect me, as a party man, to come and tell you, no, the governor is not doing this well. No, I won't tell you that. But within my own thinking faculty, I know this should have been done. That was why I told you about the need for Elders Forum in the Benin, in the Edo State. If possible, let the 3 senatorial districts have their Elders Forum. We have been having leaders, political leaders that don't care. Everything we put to the governor. We have senators, 3 senators from this state. We have House of Rep members. I am from Ego. I have a rep member from Ego that I cannot tell you what he has done. There are needs for us as people to face reality. Obelo has done well for the short time. You know what I expected our House of Assembly members to be doing now? Go around your constituency.
Oversight.
Check roads that are bad. Why the governor is coming to present budget, or before the budget, you meet the governor. In my local government in Ego, we have 12 roads, 8 are bad. Governor, sir, give us 3 this year.
All right. All right. Well, I thank you so much, Professor. Now, let me come to Comrade Ehigat. So you've probably been watching me saying that, look, whatever you really want to do, definitely so like, you know, attached to the name of the governor or the administration. Is it all about legacy? After you said it's a legacy project, is it all about legacy of what people really needs?
Listen.
Yes.
Before I called it a legacy project, I believe I counted all the positive effects of a flyover. And all this positive effect the flyover is going to bring are not for Governor Okpebolo. It's for the people of Edo. Living safe, drive safe, efficient to work, efficient to business, efficient to get your children to the school without, not first of all, those children being stressed out in the car before getting to the classroom, start sleeping because of the stress from the car. There are a lot of things involved. There are a lot of good, positive things Edo Light are going to gain from these flyovers. So it is not just about being legacy project. And I want to also correct the point that the governor is not doing something apart from the flyover. I repeat again, a lot of roads at the moment are being constructed. You know, Edo Central was like a forgotten section of Edo. Not only during the past administration, even before that administration. And this man has taken it upon himself. Owa Akegbere, you start your dance from the house. He's dancing very well in Edo Central with different road projects. Hospital being built in Edo Central. All the projects he came to meet from the past administration, he has not stopped anyone. He continued. Taking upon himself federal roads. What are the purpose of these federal roads for all? It's for the Edo people, not for the man. Yes. Like what my brother said, I still feel for Ego. Because I don't know I don't want to use a bad word. If the local government is bewitched when it comes to road infrastructure. No, yes.
You think it's bewitched or what?
It's a list.
It's
in
very
Benin City, it's a list.
in Edo State, in this urban area, Edo South, Ego, please.
Go to the whole of Uselu.
We should need to.
Those
people should be able to park out.
Or are you going to go to Ewotubu?
Ewotubu. If anywhere you want to enter in Ego,
Ikbean and all, no roads. They have forgotten places.
The market, even there's a big market.
Hence the question, why not turn the phone to those roads, forget about the flyover?
Yes. I don't know. That's why I said if you say bewitching. Because even the past administration, even the past administration started some project in that area. I abandoned it. What is happening?
He said they're bewitched.
It's very, very annoying. But I believe it is time that we should start agitating to this government, because I believe it's a listening government. He's a practical governor. I don't understand. The moment complaints comes to him, he takes it up.
All right.
So in as much as that, I would believe Edo residents should be patient with him. The man is just 9 months in,
now back to
in position.
Back to
and what he has done in the 9 months.
You talked about, the legacy you talked about. I mean, flyover construction, is it supposed to be a thing of legacy or what people really need?
It's a necessity for the state because of its efficiency. The time is going to reduce travelers, residents in those areas to get to their job, get to work market, get to school. If you are traveling maybe to other states like Delta State, it will ease your traveling. Inconveniences, security-wise, it will help also. So there are a lot of advantage from it. You know, it is a necessity for every urban city. Let us not take it away from us. It is something that has been overdue in Benin City in several areas. That we experience these serious gridlock accidents that usually happen, because why all these accidents happen sometimes is because of the gridlocks. Everybody's trying to challenge, trying to fight, because we are all impatient human beings as Nigerians. So we're all trying to meet up at the same point. So lead up to this accident, but by the time you just come in, you fly over, you're gone. So I think there's a lot of advantage of it. We should not criticize it, but praise and encourage it. Because I remember when I went to Port Harcourt, you know, for a program, or NDGC program, I was there before Wiki. I went there when it was old Port Harcourt. It was like, just like this Edo State, it was like a village state, Port Harcourt. But when I went there during Wiki, we sing, because of the flyover, for us to move from one side A to B of the other of the city state, it takes you just 5-10 minutes, you are there. These are places you're supposed to have take one road, this road, divert here, you divert again, all those long way, cost you more fuel, cost you more of your pocket. So there are a lot of economic advantage with it. We just move, you see, you want to go to the spare parts market, you climb this flyover here, before you know you come out over here, and there's an advantage which I pray my government emulate from Wiki. As those flyovers were done, all the link roads, connective roads, round
that is the
that
issue
flyover.
right now. The link roads, they are not functional.
Let's be patient. Like when Wiki did his own, he did the flyover and then I concentrate on the link roads. And even tied it fast to your doormat, to your doorstep. That is infrastructural development.
Okay.
When we say it, I think people will live to remember Akpakomiza. Because it's not just the flyover. I pray, I wish it's going to contract all those connective diverting roads around those flyovers. And then, places I want him to also concentrate on. Connective roads like Airport Road, Ekenwan roads. This Ego we are talking about, it is high time. I beg my governor, if he wants me to kneel down here, I will kneel down and beg him to visit Ego. He should just visit it and he will cry, because I know my governor. When you see the deplorable situation in that area, I believe my governor will shed tears on that day.
Okay.
Because I've seen him sometimes when he get to some places, you see this container.
Because of the empathy.
Yes, you see the container changes, he feel the pain. You see it on his face. So I believe he's a man that listens. He's a man that's ready to do a lot. So all we should do, even you, the journalist, help us. Do your investigative journalism, visit those places, show it to the world. He will see it too. It is not criticism. It is agitation.
All right, let's get to hear from Usman. If Usman is still there, definitely still there. Now, Usman, we're about to comment our dissent on this particular discussion because I have one more discussion to really delve into. Now, what do you think should be his approach? Because people are like saying that, look, we're not saying that we don't need a second flyover, a third flyover, but the roads are the problems right now. Why not try the funds proposed for this flyover? Fix the road first, then you can make another budget for the second flyover. Over to you, Usman.
Again, thank you very much for having me. Like I've said, okay, thank you very much for having me. Like I've said before, and I'll continue to say, anybody that is complaining that the second flyover should be halted and other roads should be constructed, the person is not wrong. Anybody that also says do a flyover and work on the adjoining streets later, the person is not wrong. It's just a matter of perspective. If the adjoining streets are okay, the alternate streets, the alternate streets are okay, people will not have issues. See, if the alternate streets are okay, you will even find it difficult, very difficult, because the amount of cars that will be passing through Saple Road, they're not going to be passing through a small road. So you have hold up and all that. And in Nigeria, we like to rush hour. We don't have the Abuja standard roads in Edo. So because we don't have the Abuja standard roads in Edo, there will always be hold up. The point I'm trying to make now is that the governor has decided to go through the route of let me do a flyover. When I'm doing a flyover, we don't know what his plan is. But I believe seriously that a flyover in Adesua, in my own estimation, the flyover in Adesua is more important than the one in Ramat Park, in my own estimation. I don't know the estimation of other persons. And my friend in the studio said you can construct a road during the rainy season. I want him to go to, I think that junction between TV Road, the one that is linking a Kenwan Road, and a Hypeman junction, yes. There's a filling station. There's a part there that has been bad since maybe I cannot remember. They've done that portion of that road more than 30 times. That 30, I'm reducing it. They've done it so many times. What is the reason why it's still bad? Go there now. They did it like, I heard they did it like 2 weeks ago. In fact, when I was in Benin, 2 weeks ago, I saw it. They had done it. As I'm talking to you now, I can bet anything that place is bad again. That is because you do not construct a road when rain is falling, except you are doing concrete pavement. If you are doing concrete pavement, yes, you can do it. The reason why you cannot embark on maintaining any alternate road now is because rain is falling. Don't try it. If you make that mistake, instead of spending 1 billion, for example, in working on 4 adjoining streets, you are going to spend 1 billion on one road. Just one road, you are going to spend 1 billion because you are going to be maintaining. By the grace of God, I'm sure maximum by December, when we enter Harmattan season, rain would have gone. During that time, the government should focus on working on those roads, not only the ones on Saple Road. There are roads that are bad. And it is not the fault of the government. Because if these roads were excellent before he came, he did not carry a tractor or caterpillar to go and spoil the. This maybe they were having issues. Before. And because when he now came, he now been worse. it now became worse. So I still maintain that the second flyover is important. Second flyover is important, but roads that are alternate roads are roads that are in Benin, they are bad. So the government should do something about them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Usman. I would appreciate all of you for this particular discussion. You have deposited your own comments. Yes, could be a legacy project. Nobody's saying that beautiful things are not good. Flyovers make city wow look so modern. But when you have pressing issues on the ground, hence the question, necessity or misplacement of priority for this particular point in time. Many roads in Edo State are not motorable. In fact, they are horrible. That's what they are, horrible, not motorable. So but we better look, why not just channel the energy on fixing this road before I talk about the second flower? Nobody's against the flower, but for the timing, that's what, like, against. We have pressing issues on road, particularly roads. Now, for instance, if the second flower will be built right now, constructed, yes, there will be details. Now, those that are going to pass through, what are the conditions of those roads? Even in the GRA, what are the conditions of the road? Are they wide enough? Do they have gullies in them? Whenever it rains, how is it? Of course, you know the answers. Why not fix these roads before talking about the flower? Comments of many Edo citizens. Nobody's against the legacy project or making the city beautiful or more modern, but come on. We are in Edo State. We have needs of good roads. You've seen the videos everywhere. Even our camera lenses went out to capture some roads that are very, very bad. If you fix those ones, nobody will even talk, because when work is ongoing, they are sure of roads are going to pass through. Look around what's going on right now. Yes, 60% complete. Kudos will love that, but that should be a test for construction of all that roads. People are suffering along that part. The governor is aware of it. He said, look, some things will be done about it. Now, just imagine I have two situations of that in Edo State. I could see gridlock almost every day if other adjoining roads are not fixed as soon as possible. Governor, you are amiable, you have this empathy. I say to you all the time, when you go out there to do your job, the empathy is there, is visible. But come on, let's prioritize right now. What do you feel about it? You can send your commissioner for information, or when I say commissioner, okay, now all deciding right now wants to come address the state. We talk about it, let people get to hear. You have the right to come, so you want to respond to all these things that we're talking about. You explain to those people the reason why you want to go for that. First, know fully well that other roads are suffering. They are bad. They are bad, really bad. Anyway, we'll wait for your response, because we know you are listening, Governor. Nobody can take that away from you. Look into this.